up, everybody? Welcome back to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th daily episode of the 216 podcast. And today we are going to be breaking down some big news coming from the Browns. Stay to the end of the video to hear me talk about this player we're giving $70 million to. So the Browns just announced their new 5 captains coming into this season. And so these 5 captains are Charlie Hewlett, Myles Garrett, Deshaun Watson, Denzel Ward, and Joel Bitonio. So we got a good amount of vets on this list. Some players that have been through the rough times with us. Deshaun, obviously, he's the quarterback. Usually the quarterbacks are the captains for every team. Myles, Denzel, Joel, those are all expected ones. And then Charlie Hewlett, some of you might be asking, who is he? Well, Charlie Hewlett's actually been our long snapper. I know, he's been our long snapper for 9 years. He recently just extended his contract for another 4 years to be with us. That's a player that doesn't really stand out or make any highlight plays, but he's definitely there and he's definitely making a difference. All right, next up we have a little bit of sad news. Jim Donavan, the Browns broadcaster, is stepping down after 25 years of calling Browns games. Growing up, this was my favorite commentator to watch. I actually ended up going to Browns training camp and got his autograph and got a couple pictures with him. He's an absolute legend and he's a big inspiration to me personally to pursue broadcasting and pursue commentating. Jim Donavan just got diagnosed with cancer for the 2nd time in only a couple of years. Jim, I'm really praying for you and everyone else is hoping you have a fast recovery. All right, now we're going to move on to the biggest news of the day, the news for probably why you clicked on this video. And that's the guy who the Browns are giving $70 million a year to. This guy is none other than Deshaun Watson. Before you click off this video, I know what you're thinking. Everyone knows we're giving a whole ton of money out to Deshaun Watson. How is this relevant? Well, as some of you might know, we just restructured Deshaun Watson's contract to give us an extra $35 million in cap space, giving us $62 million total in cap space, making us the highest in the NFL. So how does this connect to us giving $70 million to Deshaun? Well, a lot of people were thinking maybe with this new cap space, we would be offering Brandon Ayuk a little bit more, or maybe going after a different player. I have to admit, I was one of those. Go check out my video from 2 days ago, where I talk about how I thought the Browns were going to give a whole ton of money to Brandon Ayuk with this new cap space. 2 hours after I posted that video, the 49ers re-signed Brandon Ayuk. So what are we doing with the $62 million? We're saving it so we have more money for Deshaun Watson in the next few years. The saddest part about all of this is if Deshaun Watson plays all the games this year and absolutely is horrible, we cannot possibly cut him. If we cut him after this year, that's $172 million in dead cap space. If we cut him after next year, that's $99 million. So if we cut him at all in the next couple of years, we are going to be in an insane amount of debt. Deshaun Watson is such a gamble. That contract he signed a couple years ago, Andrew Berry had to have known that that was a big gamble. Basically relying on Deshaun Watson to play well, or we are screwed. Well, I hope you like this video and make sure to check out my channel for the other videos. Join us tomorrow on the 216 podcast.